But yeah, I love it when a hero is like when they're still written to be human, but you can they're still they can still be pissed off. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. It's
Be-
why I so thoroughly and deeply fear a Spider-Man who found it in himself to shut up.
yeah, if Spider-Man is saying nothing,
If
run,
Spidey's here beating the crap out of you and your criminal buddies, and he hasn't dropped a single quip, you
run.
know something's bad. You know something bad is going on. Either he's been replaced by an imposter, or he's positively pissed.
Imagine like being like a very small time crook who encounters a pissed off Spider-Man and just stops what he's doing. Like he like either he stops what he's doing and just waits. Like he waits for the beatdown to finish and then he finds Spider-Man later and asks him, "Hey man, are you good?"
Oh, Red's got more to say. This is why Superman can't be proficient in intimidation. He's made an image of himself as a good boy, trademark. Whatever threat he makes, as possible as it is, they know he'll never follow it through. But Batman? A guy who deals with freaks, whack jobs, and weirdos on the norm with nothing more than a suit of spandex and a belt full of gadgets and these hands, trademark. Not only will he follow through, he'll do it with a goddamn smile so genuine that it'll unnerve the Joker every time he sees it.
I mean, he's mostly right.
I just cut back to a Justice League episode where Batman and Green Lantern got flung into the future. I can't believe I was ever that green. This is how you scare them. We never see what Old Man Bruce did, and that's what makes it better.
Meanwhile, present day Bruce is like, I should take notes. But yeah, like Superman will never follow through on any threat he dishes out unless Lois or like unless his family is involved.
It's the same way you like. It's the same way with Spider-Man. You generally can't break them unless you target their families.
And if you do, it is probably the worst thing imaginable.
Because he'll have no theory like a superhero whose family was hurt. In any way.
Like, we all know what happens if Lois dies. Diggs, by the way, BTW1. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, dude? Or, dude, that. What's up, person?
Friend. What's up, friend?
What's up, friend? Well, dude, at this point, dude is a gender neutral term, so.
How I've used it. Oh, I jump into the stream, and the first thing I see is an ad break for the new Venom movie.
Ha ha ha! boy. That movie's gonna be a doozy.
It is. And go figure. I showed you that image the other day of like all those different posters, and I remain convinced that most of those are fake.
They probably are.
Like, I don't think we're ever going to get a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4.
Honestly, I don't know because I've been hearing so much chatter over at Sony.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying I don't think it's gonna happen.
I feel like they're talking about it and hedging their bets. Like, if we actually do this, will it be successful? Anyway, hello, Internet! I'm looking at the wrong screen again. Hello, Internet! Welcome back to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mekumon.
Howdy, do you?
And we are playing some more DreadOut 2. We may actually be almost done with this.
But I request that once DreadOut 2 is done, we switch to something a little less horror-filled as a palate cleanser.
I think I got something.
Like, I got nothing against horror, but consistent horror for at least 2 weeks straight?
Yeah, I know.
Like, that stuff's fine in October. Spooky season is infectious.
Spooky season is indeed infectious. Like, it's like we're already starting to get into summer, and I'm already in a spooky mood.
And yet another ad break. That was fast.
Yeah. Weird.
Honestly, I think what I ended up experiencing was just left over from last stream. Because sometimes that's happened. Speaking of things happening, apparently, I'm seeing an ad for the Pokemon trading card game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade is the expansion they were talking about. I say this because I'm just watching Ogrepod running around this same part of Kitakami, and the camera's just following it around until, you know, they start talking about the card game, and I'm like, okay, that's an interesting way to do things. I do have one Transformer fact, and I will leave it to this one. There's a bunch of deleted scenes intended for Transformers animated, but never got, well, animated.
Huh.
For instance, in the Megatron Rising two-parter, at least I think it was Megatron Rising, there's a sequence where Optimus was fighting Megatron on Dinobot Island. If you recall, in the actual episode, Optimus attempts to recruit the Dinobots, but ultimately gets blown off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the original version of this episode, where this scene came from, Optimus and Prowl successfully convinced the Dinobots. So the Dinobots actually do try fighting Megatron.
Huh.
And so when Optimus gives a speech about how they all acted as Autobots in his eyes and he's super proud of them all, the Dinobots should have been in that scene. Because that's what that was written for. Something changed at the last minute, I can tell, because like some of the changes made don't mesh as well.
There's a ghost around here, but I don't see it. Well, it wasn't down here. Must be down this hallway.
Okay, you know what? I will bring up one more thing, and it is something I mentioned in our Facebook chat earlier. It came from a video I was watching called In Defense of Rodimus Prime, where the person talking did come up with a possible scenario for Rodimus to thrive in, and suggested the Fallen or some other Decepticon, just not Galvatron, as Rodimus's main antagonist to deal with.
That would be interesting. The Chosen One versus the Fallen One.
The last Prime versus the first Decepticon.
That would actually be very interesting.
He with flames painted on his chest versus the Thing whose very first appearance basically had him constantly on fire. Speaking of which, that version of the Fallen from Dreamwave may actually be getting a figure in the upcoming Transformers, Primes line. Generations Prime.
Generations Prime?
That's what we're getting after Legacy ends. Their focus will be on Combiners and the 13.
Ooh. Also, yeah, I think we're close to the end of the game.
I mean, you're basically descending into hell, so...
I also have, like, a ritual sword. Well, a ritual knife that turns into a sword when I swing it.
Also, since I was going on about small details with cartoons before, here's one. That moment you realize that Cybertron's general view of organics may or may not have come from Ultra Magnus himself.
Oh.
Unlike Sentinel, who vocally makes it known how much he detests organics, Magnus kind of has this aura about him that he shares Sentinel's distaste for the creatures and never directly interacts with them. And then you realize, like, Cybertron's general fear of them had to have come from somewhere. And I don't think the incident on Arca 7 would have been broadcast to the public.
More than likely not.
After all, if it had been, why didn't anybody else know why Prime got rubbed out of the Elite Guard?
Woo!
Speaking of that, just on a quick tangent here. If you pay attention to the way Magnus talks to Optimus about everything, both in the trial itself, the court-martial, and afterwards when he's assigning Optimus his chip, Magnus basically already put together what really happened. Not only that, but he's... Okay, I see you're messing with volume there.
I can still hear you, but I noticed on the... Streamlabs thing that your voice and the audio and the game audio was like at the same length.
Basically, you get the feeling that Ultra Magnus kind of already put together what really happened and wanted Optimus to speak out and confirm that for him, but Optimus instead took the nobler way out and basically took responsibility for the mission. Which, knowing Ultra Magnus had put together what really happened and still continues to have faith in Optimus, which is why he pulled the strings to assign Optimus Prime a crew and a ship. It puts some of Magnus's interactions with Sentinel in a new light, too.
It does, doesn't it?
Particularly when he commends Optimus in the recovery of an Allspark fragment. Telling Sentinel to his face, Optimus Prime demonstrated qualities of a true leader. Level-headedness, tactical thinking, and most importantly, loyalty to his crew. Something you can stand to learn a thing or two about, Sentinel Prime.
Ooh.
Like, that was already a pretty vicious burn in and of itself in the context of the episode, but when you take that idea that Magnus basically figured out what really happened with the trip to Arca 7 and knows what went down, that just gets a whole new level of ouch.
Mm-hmm. I just noticed... Look at my arm.
The increasingly bloody arm.
It's covered in barbed wire.
Yeah, that's strange.
Also, the fact that this is like these are clearly the bones of a snake. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight whatever the fuck it was that SISKA took from the village in the first game. Whoa, hold up. That's the giant.
Well, we're boned.
Come here.
Hey, Seki!
Hi, Seki. Don't mind me, I'm just playing Attack on Titan over here.
On the note of the Arca 7 thing, I think I know what ended up going differently to allow Elita to be recovered and come back. At least in my universe.
Alright.
Simply put, she didn't attempt to use her copy power on the organics.
That, you know what? That would make sense.
Because, as they later theorized, it was the weird techno-organic fusion that happened there, the mutation, that ended up blocking her signal. It's why Optimus insisted on leaving. Elita's signal disappeared. So he made the, at the time, rational conclusion, if her signal is gone, she must be dead. Instead, my version of Elita happened to notice the helmet nearby, grabbed it, and whacked one of the spiders with it. Just needed. She doesn't need to hold her own for too long. Just enough to sync up with when Optimus and Sentinel tried scanning for her signal. Because if she stays intact for that long, Sentinel, who was the most insistent on going back for Elita in this instance, which I honestly didn't remember it being that way at first. Sentinel would have charged in head first, screaming, trying to get his friend back. Optimus following to provide backup.
I am pretty sure. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Sentinel liked Alita, at least at that point.
It is heavily implied that he had a crush on her, yes. They did kind of flirt with each other in the flashback.
Also, we finally killed that fucking giant.
Hooray!
Yeah, that thing's scary as fuck.
That was actually, you know, you bring that up, and I'm like, you are correct, and that was something I was going to have to address at some point.
The Gandasamita clan, with their expert understanding of forbidden knowledge, had found a way to retain these creatures as their bodyguards. And I believe that is Miss SISKA's last name. Which would explain why she was able to use one of these things.
Yeah, I was gonna make it like a brief thing at first and expand on it later, but it's like after a conversation that ends up involving Sentinel in some capacity, he leads to multiple bots complaining about him. Elita just rolls her eyes and mentions how Sentinel is her ex now.
Also, what the fuck? Oh shit!
Also, my version of Elita has severe arachnophobia now.
That would make sense. Seems like whenever I kill one of these guys, or like I stab one of these guys, the sword takes their blood. Or the knife.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's almost like you're sacrificing those things to the knife.
Yeah.
Gotta love the obvious glowy, explodey things. If you
Yep.
can trick them into walking into other enemies, that's just funny.
Oh shit, it's oh god! Oh no!
Stun loop!
They... Oh god, they almost got me.
Don't you just hate it when you get stuck in stun loops like that?
Yes! It fucking sucks.
You legit stabbed it that last attack. Anyways, I've put this off long enough. How you doing, Seki?
Boom. Boom. Ah, shit. Bonger. Bonger. Well, I can go to the fucked up version of my apartment. Whoa! That killed me. That legit killed me.
Which is even weirder because melee attacking it made it stagger.
Oh, I gotta start over? Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Seems most of these can go down in 3 hits.
So, by the way, what did you think of the Shard Zuka that I made the other day?
Oh, that looked fucking awesome, man.
I described it in the group chat with Red as Shard firing death crystals like Diamond Head.
Oh.
But that's honestly not what I'd originally pictured. In my original vision, Shard was the projectile being fired. Godphobia 2 asks you from the US, Vegas.
Yes. I am a red, white, and blue dumbass American.
Same here. I'm a star-spangled dumbass through and through.
I'm dealing with you first. I'm not getting stun looped again.
Hope you play this new Indonesian horror game called... I am not sure I can pronounce that properly.
Journal Malam? Why does the word Malam sound familiar? I don't even know, like, my experience with Indonesia is this game. And that's it.
Honestly, Seki, you should have seen the earlier parts of the game.
Oh yeah, like this is just the final level, man. This is after all the scares have been had.
This is after the main character has had enough of this garbage and decided to fight back. For a large portion of the game, your only means of fighting back was your phone camera.
And sometimes not even that would work. Especially when you were in this dimension, I guess.
Has to be an alternate plane of reality.
Because this is the only place where the phone doesn't work.
How would you rate this 10? How would you rate this game between 1 and 10?
I would give it a solid 8. It would have been a 9, but the lack of varied costumes, like in the first game, really, like, just brought it down full level for me. Like a full point. I know that sounds ridiculous, but they had a lot of interesting costumes in the first game. They had freaking, like, soccer jerseys. They had the first, like, the Lady in Red's outfit. They had, I played DreadOut for 2 hours and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
It's like having a Spider-Man game without all the extra unlockable costumes. Yeah, it's possible, and yeah, the game can still be fun without them, but the costumes just add a little extra something.
Yep. Like, this game's great, don't get me wrong. I just wish we had more costumes. How fucked up
It
would
is
it...
worth noting, Bear, that when you panicked and actually hit that thing before the first time you died in the stream, it staggered.
Yeah, I noticed. But I was about to say, how fucked up would it be if I just went to sleep in my bed right now? But yeah, good game, could use more costumes. Apparently, you cannot unlock a Dark Linda costume, which I think is bullshit. Like, all the costumes you get are just the various outfits she had throughout the game. Which isn't saying much. What are you? I was about to say, that better not be an instant kill.
Considering it's taking way too many freaking hits, I think it's some kind of mini boss.
It might be. There we go. What did we get? What did we get? The Warden. Corrupted version of the Pokong, the famous Indonesian shrouded ghost. The Warden is armed with a big scythe and a death bell, which is able to summon a swarm of dreadlings. Okay. I'm glad I killed it then. Whoa, hello! Whew. Yeah, no, like after this, we're gonna need a palate cleanser, because, I mean, look at all this.
Like, it doesn't have to be overly sunshine and rainbows, happy full all the time. I just need it to not be dark, depressing, and bloody. What ghost was the scariest for you in this game?
Oh, the Palisic? I might be saying that wrong. Because that one freaked me out when I realized it was just a head with organs. But also, the freaking tiger that we had to fight. That scared the shit out of me, too. Especially because it was coming out of, like... It was coming out of different portals and... Oh, great. Another one. I can stun it and stab it. I think I killed it. So, I don't know if you heard me. Oh. Did you already do DreadOut 1? Yes, and Keepers of the Dark.
I will be right back.
We are essentially finishing off the trilogy here. Yes. We finished those games. Whoa. Okay, this is clearly a fight arena. Where'd the other one go? Oh. Fuck. But yeah, we finished DreadOut 1. We finished Keepers of the Dark. Alright. There's a... Yeah, that looks like a snake. That looks like it's coming towards me. Did I get hit 3 fucking times? I think I did. Actually, wait a minute. I think this sword's healing me. Or knife. Oh. Hey, she took my phone! And she broke it. You have any idea how much that costs?
I have returned.
Welcome back. I found out that the blood that we take from the enemies with the sword, it's healing us.
Sweet. And I get back just in time to see you stabbing some snake lady in the chest. Woo.
Yep. I believe this is the snake that SISKA took at the end of the first game.
You're becoming more like me, Linda.
Okay, good. You still have it.
Yep.
I was worried that the snake lady would have just taken the thing and left us vulnerable again. So, palate cleanser, what did you have in mind?
A short hike. It's a game that I have on Epic. It's nice and oh shit.
Ah, such incredible power.
It's a nice little hiking game where you play as an anthropomorphic bird.
Sounds relaxing.
Yep.
Since the beginning, we, mankind, have been nothing more than mere toys for the so-called greater powers. Collateral damage amidst their clashing. They prey on our anxieties, guilt, and fears, force us to bow, take sides, and call them gods.
Also, the sheer frustration of, I found one of the mini cons I was missing from my Energon saver, and I almost had enough to purchase the thing. I was just 45 cents short.
If we can overthrow those who bind us. She can't possibly understand. Even though she was my student, she was always a bit of a coward.
Wow.
The point is, above all else, I want to rule this world. And if you choose to, you can rule a world of your very own. All you have to do is take my hand.
So we get two endings. Well, yeah, two endings. If we take her hand, we get an extended sequence of Linda's life before the field trip. But if we don't take her hand, we get a fight. And considering what SISKA has done over the course of these 3 games, I'm not taking that hand. Actually, I let me rephrase that. I will cut off the hand and take it. Or just stab her, that works too.
Well, I didn't expect that.
That delayed reaction, like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming.
It's like, oh, no, I've been impaled.
Talk about slow death, says Seki.
Yeah.
I must expect K-drama music to play.
I just realized Linda wasn't the one that stabbed her. Because there was a hand, like, flowing back. Meaning someone made her kill SISKA. Possibly the lady in red. Possibly Ira. I have no idea.
I like to think it was the collective souls of everybody that thing is wrong.
Yeah.
Cosmic karma.
Oh, what the fuck?
becoming more like me, Linda.
Woo.
You must think I'm the devil herself,
Looks like we got that fight after all.
Yep.
taking all of you sweet, innocent young lambs and leading you to the slaughter. But you should be thanking me. After all, lambs live purposeless lives without the guidance of a shepherd.
I'm not gonna thank you for leading me and my friends to their deaths.
My true goal. I am nothing but a mere catalyst to your true destiny.
The fuck does that mean? Come on, SISKA.
Together, we can rewrite everything
I've been there before.
we want it to be.
It never ends well.
Don't waste what's left of your life trudging me.
You can rewrite reality all you want. It's still gonna play out the way it wants to.
So,
Whoa.
bring up a thing I was talking about earlier with Alita going, yeah, he was my ex. Well, I can still see Sentinel trying to get back what was lost that day and trying to convince Alita, look, I have some people, like, I know some people in the Elite Guard. I can pull some strings, get you out of this crew of losers and up here serving the high life with me. And he was like, stick it in your hard drive.
So we did it, but it seems like the two worlds are merged now. Which may have been what SISKA wanted all along.
She was just going on about us becoming more like her every time.
Alright. Epilogue? Do you want to play the epilogue? Oh, this is if we took her hand. So,
We're gonna get to see that alternate ending after all.
I think so. hear a kitty. Stop turning off the flashlight. Hear a kitty, but I don't see a kitty. Hey! I remember you! Oh, there's the kid. Okay, that. Found the kitty cat. Is that... That's the giant Pokong from the first game. And that's the Kutanalak from the first game. These are all models from the first game.
What's weirding me out is that they're not hostile.
Oh, the school principal. At least I think it's supposed to be him. He's got the scissors. And a Pokong. You're not gonna try and hit me, are you? No? Okay. He's just wandering. Is that the ghost with the back wound? I think it might be. Oh, Linda's mom. Another you, another reality. Reality doesn't care about what you believe, Linda. Someday all things will become one again. And whichever path you choose, destiny awaits. What? Who are you? So she's saying what I was saying. Doesn't matter if you rewrite reality. Eventually it's going to course correct.
Hey, Linda, come on, wake up.
Oh, her room looks very different. Like, you can definitely tell that there's a difference between Linda before the field trip and after the field trip.
Hey, sis.
I also like how Linda has the ponytail back. That crab has a knife.
wasn't expecting footage of Florida Man, but here we are.
Those brats always late with their rent payments. How am I supposed to pay my bills? Inflation is out of control. Ah, there she is, my favorite girl. Okay, yeah, things aren't right. Let me know if you need anything, sweetie. Ah, and thank you for 3 months, for that 3-month advance on your rent. Those brats, other girls should follow your initiative. Yeah, something's definitely not right here. So happy he remembers my birthday.
Why is the woman from Kung Fu Hustle here?
He's talking about the landlady. Uh
Oh, hell nah. I feel bad for the ghost and shit. They catching hands, elbows, and combos.
Looks like part of the town's under construction. Hey, it's that security guard dude. But before I do that, if I can get out of this freaking maze. This wasn't here before. I know she's around here somewhere. At the very least, she should be. I could be completely wrong and she's somewhere else. In fact, I believe I am completely wrong. Lock. Look. Don't look. Okay.
It is nice to not be covered in blood for once, though.
That is true. It's nice to just walk around and, you know, not have to worry about ghosts. Do I know you?
Or demons.
That too. I'm sorry, I've mistaken you for someone else. Just forget it. Please, go away. That's the fortune teller, and I think she knows something's wrong. That's funny as shit. Just two people just fighting each other outside a theater.
I told you it was your turn to buy the Skittles!
I thought we agreed we were getting Thin Mints!
Linda, come on.
It's nice to take a break sometimes. Watching those kids doing my job. What's this? That's just a simple riddle. Use your hands and start cleaning that trash. What? Where's Hero? Okay, jeez. Don't need to get all bossy about it. Hope I don't screw up. It's my first day on the job here. Okay, breathe and relax. Just act cool and ignore those ghost rumors. Ghosts? Is that? Psst, don't tell anyone I'm smoking, okay? It's Donnie!
I'm waiting for the inevitable twist.
It's coming. It just had to collect all the trash, and I want to see if I can find all of Linda's friends from, before they died. Alright, now get your phone ready. Take 4 pictures of anyone doing the cleaning. Come back when you're done. Really? No? Oh. Oy, oy, oy. Can I take a picture of Donnie? Alright. Four pictures. But I only got 3. Nope.
We've been joined.
Hello.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Finishing up a game.
Yeah, and trying to find trying to take pictures of like 4 people cleaning up. And I could only find 3.
Oh no.
One guy was going through like the broom animations, but was not holding a broom a while back.
I got some snacks put on my bag for DoverCon. 2 Cliff Bars, 2 bag of nuts, and 2 things of dried cranberries and pineapples.
Nice.
Also, if anyone needs sunscreen, I'll have sunscreen, bottle, drink mix stuff for bottles of water. I know Sean got sunburnt the one year he went, so I have sunscreen.
The worst part was I had sunscreen in my bag the entire time and forgot I was there.
Yeah. I also have a pair of scissors for con cosplay emergencies, thing full of bobby pins and fashion tape for my cosplay friends for their cosplay emergencies.
Okay.
I'm con mom, I can't help it. already got
Also,
called that
yet
once.
another reminder that this is an active stream. No real life names, please.
I said con mom.
You used my real name a few sentences ago.
Oh. I didn't realize the stream for you guys were in chat because I can't see anything. My bad, Mako.
Silas,
Yeah?
look at the name of the voice channel.
My bad, I totally forgot. My bad.
It's okay. Just for future reminders.
Okay. What else do I even have in here other than like hair body spray in case people need it? Stickers put aside for my friends in one container. Stickers to give away in a little zip up bag. I have a portable battery. Hand sanitizer. 2 different types. I have spray and I have the goop. Hairbrush. I am ready.
Hmm.
I grab my cord. For charging my phone, so I know my phone is going to be charged. I forgot to grab my cord. That would be stupid. I had to pull up a battery. I don't have the cord. Doy. Yeah, my bag's pretty much packed. I have an extra bag for like if I need more space for merch.
Yeah, second year in a row I'm gonna have to miss the convention.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I have a friend that wants to do Nifty, but they don't know if it's going to be ready in time. And my plush buddy will be Beelzebub because I have a custom plusher for her. Might as well get her some use as being my plush buddy for the day. Since he's from the same series, why not? Or sister series. So if Alex were walking around with a plus Beelzebub. But my bag is pretty much pre-prepped. Back cracking? I'm hearing.
There are people wandering around in the background.
Okay, wasn't sure. Yeah, my bag is
Record
Alice.
did come
You're
home
never
from work
fully
a while
dressed
ago.
without a smile duffel bags.
So these three that tried to prank and harm Linda in the beginning of the game are now just the three bad seeds of the school. Interesting.
I told Arcale, David, and Chocobo that I'll see him at the con. Sent them a private message. See you Saturday.
Oh, speaking of Deva, I gotta run a character concept past her for the Midnight Sky story, not the D&D, but like the fanfic. Because I happened to come across this idea while I was trying to fall asleep a few nights ago of a bat pony fortune teller.
Okay, where the hell is my upperclassman? Shouldn't he be here? Ah, what the hell.
I have $200 saved for con. I might have a little more if I do more insta-pays for the con, so.
Take a picture of those three jokers.
Also, would advise, Bear, if you are doing this movie place, put $20 aside for it.
The
So you
what?
can get a full meal. This movie place after the con that I put as a event,
Oh.
it's about under $20, but like you can get a smoothie, a wrap, a bag of chips, and a cookie for under $20.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Or about $20. So I would suggest just putting 20 aside for food after con.
Oh my god, it's
And a pretty
Yan
good
Yan.
portion. And they're really good portions. Like the smoothie is like 24 ounces, and then the wraps are pretty goodly filled. They don't skip out on the fillings there.
Okay.
So, just had to notice that's why I put about $20 for food in the event description so people know how much it's going to cost for a full meal.
Alright.
I figured it's cheap enough, it's a healthy option. I already warned them they might see some cosplayers at that day. And for those of us like in a bunch of makeup and the prosthetics, they have smoothies. You're not gonna mess up your makeup drinking a smoothie. I had suggested it to my friend Zach and the other Zach. He doesn't have a name since he's not in this group. He's just in the Discord group for Delaware Anime Society. I don't know what to call him other than that. I guess Ichigo, because that is who he's cosplaying, so...
Wait, which Ichigo?
Ichigo? Bleach.
Damn it!
He's cosplaying Ichigo from Bleach.
What were you hoping for, Bear?
Kamen Rider Ichigo.
That would be one heck of a cosplay to wear when it's hot.
Yep.
He's doing Ichigo Zangetsu Form 1. I don't know much details about like that, but he's doing Ichigo from Bleach. You already know who I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's gonna be my ride.
Huh? What?
He's gonna be my ride because my friend Sage cannot make it. She has she's going for separation in her marriage and has to get her shit out of storage, and it's got a lot going on right now. She's also trying to find an apartment.
Alright, hold on a second.
Yeah, we are currently filing for legal separation. They're going to marriage counseling, but they're legally separated. Just to cover all bases, in case it does not work out completely. Lou already moved out into his own place. Like on Monday, she was supposed to be a game night, but he's the DM, and she's kind of mad at him for all this, so she just kind of left and hanged out with me for today instead of the awkwardness.
Alright, so I know who I'm gonna go as, kind of, during the con. And, Silas, I know you can't see it, but I am pretty sure Mekumon will be able to.
Yes, I see it.
I am dressing up as Hotaru Ichinose from Kamen Rider Gacho. It's gonna
There
be
you go.
it's gonna be a low effort cosplay because like all I'm doing is just putting the belt on and maybe wearing a blue shirt if I have any.
That works. I mean, I've done cosplays with just wigs and whatever the hell I had in my closet, so it's fine.
My cosplay is literally just attach plushie to backpack, attach Digivice to backpack, and wear new crest necklace. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, most of my cosplays I've done have pretty much been wig and whatever the hell I could find in my closet that fit the character. And now I have like several characters I have full complete outfits for. Tension, Fighting, Fluorite, Maki Amajiki school uniform. Shoto school uniform technically too. And Alistair, the radio demon. You should tell him I gave Chocobo the chills doing one of the lines from Has-Been.
Well,
Like,
it's true.
I was doing a bit with Husker and the chain, big talk with someone else also on a leash. What did you say? Say that again, and I shall rip your soul apart, broadcast your screens for any disrespectful wretch that dare question me. I just love that line, I don't know why. Especially because he goes all fucking Wendigo when he goes, disrespectful wretch, and then it's back to normal. And the lights flicker as he's going Wendigo form. And then Husker's just like, understood. Lovely.
I need to check
Good
something
talk.
real quick before we
I am
switch
never
to a different
visiting
game.
that type of hell without like a full suit of Mjolnir, power armor, and a super soaker full of holy water. Just in case.
Well, also Curleon powers are down from what they're supposed to be because he made a deal with someone. So his soul's owned right now. And very few people know it except Husker. Everyone else thought he fell to Holy Arms. We don't know who owns his soul exactly. It could be Lilith. It could be anybody. We just know him and Lilith both disappeared for 7 years, which is very coincidental, but it could be Lilith. Or Eve.
I may have just lost the ability to do chapter select and costumes because I did the epilogue.
No! That is bullshit.
That is bullshit. What the fuck? Alright.
I mean, at least we finished the game first before we lost that.
Yeah.
Like, take solace in your victory.
Alright. Let me just do a few things here. I can now uninstall DreadOut 2.
Oh, I recently bought Devil May Cry for $16, number
Wait.
5.
Yeah, number 5.
I have number 4, because I was actually pretty good at that one. I suck at number 3.
So, Silas, here's a funny thing. You know, like, I've probably talked a bit about this before, but like, You know that mini-con I needed to complete my sword team?
Yeah.
I found one for $15 on eBay. Free shipping.
There you go.
And I am 45 cents short.
Ah! I'm just happy I finally got my Pierce plush. I've been wanting him since Sword Art Unleashed, so I'm glad I have him. And Ryan, somewhere. Like, where did Ryan go? How did I kill him earlier? Oh, there he is. Hiding under my work shit. I think him and Pierce got to fight. He's hiding under my work thing, face down. I think him and Pierce got a bit of a fight. About a social media obsession. I don't know how he got over there. I got like a huge ass Tengen Uzai Plus for like $7.
Nice.
Like twice the size of my Rengoku you bought me and Akaza I bought. About the size of Stitch. Maybe bigger.
Ooh.
And he was $7. Because he was used. Boing, 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 boing. And God knows I'm probably gonna buy a plushie at the con, even though I don't have enough plushies according to Mom. I have no room for them anymore, but I still keep buying them. Also have a Cult of Lamb plush I bought. Because I recently got into that game.
Nice.
And you know what else I found that's like, that is actually a bucket list item?
What?
The original Transformers Armada Star Saber team for
Nice.
$75. Considering they're intact with all their limbs, and it's under $100, it's and a bunch of the other things I found.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, I already have the middle part of that sword.
A deal on the character I want.
Even funnier is, like, I have the middle part of the Star Saber thanks to one of the Dover cons I attended. So I ended up finding the hilt of the sword for $19.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I had the money, I'd just have to track down the actual sword tip itself. Because, like, for about $22.50, including the shipping there, that's honestly not that bad for a single mini-con.
Yeah.
All right.
Granted, for that money back in the day, you'd have gotten like 2 full teams of 3 mini-cons, but hey.
Pick your poison.
Actually, you know what? Let me go grab a drink. And then we'll get started. Gives me a chance to stretch my legs.
Okay. I'm so excited for Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep.
And I am very, very happy because the status of one of the things I recently purchased just changed from paid for to shipped.
Yay!
So, you know how they're... You know that red Sideburn figure I showed you a while back?
Yeah.
I just picked up his brother's.
There you go.
X-Brawn should be here within the week. I don't know about Prowl.
Although,
Ooh,
I made
by
my friend
Saturday.
laugh because I told him about the Alistair mic getting sent to his state and back to me, apparently. Because apparently he lives near Salt Lake City. I was like, I swear, an Alistair, you chaotic bastard, give me your mic. My coworker's just like, maybe he's like, I don't know if I want this person cosplaying me. That was their response. I was like, I don't know if I want this person cosplaying me right now. So I'm not gonna give you my mic just yet. So I'm sending it halfway across the country.
And I'm back.
Which sounds totally Alistair, though. Chaotic gremlin. I'm not quite sure if I like you yet. I'm gonna send this mic halfway across the country and see how you react. 'Cause chaos!
Alright.
So, Bear,
Coworker's actually gonna meet me up at the con. They're off. They're on vacation, and I told them about it, so they're gonna meet us up there.
so Bear, Prowl's status finally changed from purchased to shipped. He'll be here on Saturday.
Nice.
We get a con, you get a transformer.
Also, thanks to a suggestion from eBay itself, I found the very same minicon I was just talking about, the hilt of the Star Saber, and the tip of the sword itself, Sonar and Jetstorm. And from the look of things, they're complete enough. Like, Jetstorm's just missing one of his lower legs. I think I have one of those floating around.
Yeah.
Wreckage would definitely not mind donating one of his. So, and the seller wants about $7 extra for shipping. So, again,
Yeah.
for really old minicons in decently good condition, like 99% complete, that's not that bad. Remember, I was just talking about, like, the full team is $75 for the one seller.
Yeah, all sellers are different. Some do ship, some don't, depending on the person.
Alright. A short hike. I never get tired of this view. Claire, you're gonna have a great time here this summer. I think. It'll be good to get away from the city. Take a break from everything else going on. Are you still awake?
I'm just really happy right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on a little longer. We're almost at the ferry.
Pooping random plushies. If I'm Octavia. I've yet to see the new Hell of a Boss episode. I haven't had time to actually watch it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the kind of palate cleanser we needed after all that DreadOut.
What are you guys playing now?
A short hike. It's a pixelated Animal Crossing style game where you just play as a bird taking a short hike up a mountain.
I'll be right back.
My plushie's gloves came off. By Ryan Hart from Rune Factory 5. His gloves are missing. Oh well. We almost thought about giving Chocobo a Chocobo Plus, but I'm sure they have one already.
Oh, they have plenty, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind another one.
I don't know if he has this one or not. Take a picture of it and send it to the toy room. Ask if he has one. Oh, this is logging me out.
Let me bring that back up. Alright. So I put the video in the group chat so you might be able to see.
Okay. Hold on. There you go. I sent a message to in the toy room, seeing if Chocobo wants it or not.
Okay.
The one I barely play with at the spot because it was a Chocobo, and I barely play with it. Well, let me watch stream, damn it. So let me do it. Come on. Yeah, whatever.
Not letting you watch.
No, I'm clicking it and it's just not doing anything. It might be my signal.
Damn.
Try again in a second. Nope. There we go. Yay, so let me see it now. Are you a penguin?
I'm a bird.
Yeah. Cute. Little froggy.
So I need to find a smaller shovel for sandcastle building.
Nope.
And I'm back.
Welcome.
Also, I saw Kraken had off early today. So it's Tuesday, Kraken's off entirely. So Kraken says hi.
Hi, Crack.
Hey, Kraken. Alright, Chocobo gets a Chocobo plush. He didn't have this one.
I'm still just happy that Prowl finally got his skin plating gear and started moving. Must have been busy with some lawbreakers or something.
Well, I need 10 more coins if I'm gonna get that. If I'm gonna get that golden feather. Damn it!
There's a small shovel.
Ah! Haha! And I have 5 shells, just 10 more. And I can give them to that kid for some reason.
You've been joined again.
Hello,
Why?
AJ.
Hello. How is it?
Hello.
Doing good. We just finished DreadOut 2.
Nice. I'm sorry I wasn't there to watch the finale.
It's okay, we fought a freaky snake lady.
I gotcha. Ooh, you play in a pixelated game. I love pixelated art.
Yep.
The raccoon thing looks kind of similar to something from Animal Crossing.
Yeah, this game's called A Short Hike.
Yeah? Oh, I think I heard of this.
It's a nice little game.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for pixelated art. Speaking of which, if none of you have ever played the game Fable, or if you have played the game Fable, some of the developers of that game created an indie game called Kinseed, and they finally polished the game. And oh my gosh, the game is amazing. The story is amazing. The gameplay is amazing. It is definitely an addiction.
Okay.
Yeah, Kinseed. Like when it first came out, like I was there when they first started announcing for early access and all that. And the game was it was not really, it was there, right? It just wasn't
It was dog
really.
shit.
Yeah, it was not great. Now, oh my gosh, it is phenomenal. Highly recommend. Especially if you like pixelated art.
I know there's a pixelated PS1 style horror game that came out recently called Crow Country that I really want to get a hold of and play.
We can't stop here. This is Crow Country.
That just reminded me of a funny meme I saw of, like, Spider-Man talking to the Punisher. And so they put me flowers in your memorial. I don't have a grave. But you said you died or your family died. That's a metaphor, kid. What? I thought you were like the Crow or something. No. What are you talking about? He's like, no, you know, like you came back from the dead to avenge your family. That's not the case, kid. Then why do you survive bullets? Shit, maybe I am the Crow.
Shit,
That's
maybe
fun.
I am the Crow.
So, and the comment on top was like, I just got Pepsi in my sinuses. The person who posted it.
Oh my god.
The Crow is such an iconic individual. Like the fact that we're still talking about it today, and what was it, like the 80s or 90s that it came out, and like
80s.
Yeah, my mom was obsessed with the movie. She has the comics, she has the art books, she has several posters,
And then
including
there
the Darker Than the Bat
then there's like
movie release poster.
then there was the wrestler that couldn't get the rights to the name Crow, so they called himself Sting.
Yeah. I actually cosplayed the Crow briefly one Mother's Day
Nice.
because it was my mom's favorite character, so I just decided, you know what? I'm in Job Corps, and a way to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, I'm gonna dress up as the Crow. Also, the people who jokingly was like, you know, you're pretty about the goth makeup. As a trans man, I just walked into the bathroom, and put the makeup on, and walked back out and went, what?
Any excuse to cosplay, always cosplay.
I'm doing Alistair this Saturday from Hasman Hotel.
That's
The best part of the most recent thing I got sent, the birthday gift you sent me, Silas, is that shortly after it arrived, I discovered a little loop on one of my backpack straps that I was able to attach a Digivice to, so I could wear the Crest of Light properly and still have the Digivice on me and still have the plushie on me, so I am complete!
There you go.
Speaking of the Crest of Light, Taro messaged me last night saying that he found something last night. He picked it up, it was covered in mud, and he just showed me the fucking Crest of Light.
Hope. It was the Crest of Hope. He showed it to me too.
I thought that. Well,
Kari had light, TK had hope.
got it.
Yeah, I had to go by name of character to figure out which one was light, and had to dig because you just said Crest of Light. Like, shit, which character had that again? It just had like Crest, Kyrie's Crest, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, hold on, do some digging here. TK is Crest. Ty is Crest. I was like, fuck. I don't know what these mean. Not like it's been forever since I've watched Digimon. I don't remember what these mean.
Is this how my parents felt? Because this feeling sucks. Like not knowing what the hell not knowing what the hell the child is talking about.
Oh, my mom feels that all the time. I was trying to explain to her Has-Been Hotel before it like aired, like who Alistair is. And at first I explained Angel Dust because that's the first plushie I got. And she's like, "Wait, a porn star in hell?" And I'm like, "Yes. What the fuck are you watching?"
So my daughter watches it, right? And like I'm like, is this appropriate for you? But then like I think about the stuff that I watched when I was her age, and like I would sneak off and watch and read whatever that I was not really allowed to watch. And it's like I think every teenager kind of does that. You know, it's their rebellious
I
type
never
thing.
did.
Really? I bet that, or
No.
I bet there's probably some times where you probably did. You just don't maybe not remember it because
No, my parents like preview things like The Family Guy and shit like that before watching it. They didn't really care as long as it wasn't like super sexual. I'm good.
sure, that's I mean the
So-
same thing for my my parents did the same exact thing. Like you know, I'm not allowed to look at anything. You know, I'm supposed to close my eyes, or if a bad scene was about to happen, like put a pillow over my face or something. You know, type of thing.
No,
Like, so-
mostly because I was okay watching that stuff. It's just it sometimes made me uncomfortable, and I would look away on my own.
Sure, yeah.
They didn't tell me to. My parents are very chill about that shit. They just knew it made me uncomfortable directly, so they'd warn me, "Hey, there's an adult scene." But I was usually okay watching it, or like if they didn't know that was gonna happen in the show, they're like, "Oh shit, Sam, okay." Cause I'm not a super sexual person, so it's more just protecting me from being uncomfortable.
Now most
Like
of the
I'm
stuff.
Demi, and before that was a term that I knew about.
Now, most of the stuff, like with regards to my daughter, like anything that she does watch, like you know, I'll sift through some of the stuff and like, okay, you can watch this episode, but let's not watch this episode, type of thing. Because like some of, because if you look at the ratings, sometimes they're like 14, or not necessarily Has Been Hotel, but like just shows in general. Some of them will be 14, some of them will be 16, and then some of them will be like MA or 18 or something like that.
Yeah. I guess so. Like, has been I think the episode I had stopped at briefly would be the one of showing Angel Dust's abuse. That was the hardest episode for most people to watch.
Well, the very first episode, like you don't want to watch that in slow motion or like pause it at certain moments, like at all, because like there are some things in that first episode. I was like, hold up, let me rewind this. What did I just see? And it's like, this is not appropriate.
Yeah,
Now, I haven't
it
watched
really
all.
isn't for kids.
Whoa!
They clearly told everyone it's for adults, and kids are still watching it.
Because it's a
Mhm.
cartoon.
Yeah,
And people live by the stubborn misconception of oh, animation is for kids, period. No, it isn't. Didn't
Well, the-
start that
the-
way, never was that way.
So me and my younger
have people
brother.
heard of Simpsons and the Family Guy? I mean, come the fuck on, that's not for kids.
So
Rick and
me-
Morty is not for kids.
Heck, Looney Tunes wasn't originally aimed at kids. It had stuff that kids could enjoy, but it wasn't originally aimed at just exclusively kids.
Now, the thing
Yep.
about so me and my younger brother, like we grew up with horror movies and everything else, right? So my brother makes
I'm
a
not
really
a big horror fan. My mom and siblings are. I can't stand horror.
but my younger brother makes a really good valid point. Like, so in regards to all the explicit scenes that they have in movies and stuff like that, we demonize that, but we're okay with murder and mayhem and bloody stuff, and it's like it makes absolutely no sense.
Heck,
Yeah.
if I recall correctly, The Simpsons made that same joke. Remember, kids, violence is okay so long as you don't show a nipple.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
Yeah.
Bear is streaming a really cute like game, and I think we're probably going way off topic to the theme
Yeah.
of the game that Bear is playing.
yeah.
No, this is fine because like I've noticed whenever I play something cute and wholesome,
The conversation
the conversation always takes a turn. It, like 9 times out of 10, it never.
All right, Brad. I
fails.
brought up the cosplay.
It's like I could be playing.
Start talking about the crow and funny stuff, and next thing I know, I bring up Alistair, the radio demon, and we are taking a dark turn. And I apologize, dear viewers.
Yeah, no, let's shift back to the light, please. That was the entire purpose of picking this game.
I could be playing like Animal Crossing, and someone will bring up, "Hey, did you know about the Japanese unit 731?"
What?
TLDR.
What now?
Worst, like, they did some of the worst human experimentations in history.
In other words, war crime unit.
Oh.
Like, there's a joke where, like, someone did this video of Russia saying, "If I cannot take over Ukraine by summer of 2024, I will fight everybody." And then the same guy dressed up as like a cowboy as America is like, "Yeah, you sure about that, partner?" I am absolutely sure American. And then the French join in. Yeah? Yes! Oh my god. The French join in, and then the Japanese show up. They put down the Naruto manga that they're reading. It's like, oh really? Because there's some experiments from the 40s that I'm just dying to finish up. And at that point, Russia starts stammering, and then Canada joins, and and Canada says, oh, so this is an open invitation? Because hockey season's almost over, and I got a lot of pent-up aggression I need to get out. As he flicks the bottle, the cap off of a bottle of maple syrup.
Okay.
Brit, huh? Did we save your ass in World War II? Yes, but we saved your ass in World War III. Ah, fair enough. Let's hope that's one prediction that doesn't come true. This World War III in general.
Beach stick ball.
By the way, Bear, I'm writing this book. Would you mind reading the first chapter and telling me if the transition of the scenes transition well for me? Would you mind?
I wouldn't mind, but I'm probably not the best person to ask about that.
Well, the reason why I'm choosing you is because one, you're definitely really good at analyzing things just from observation, and your intuition is
I mean, you
pretty high
predicted
up there.
several of my plot points before they happened.
Yeah. So I've asked. Now, you to be clear, you're not first in line. I asked 3 other people, and they have all delayed reading it. I even asked my daughter, and she just skimmed through it. It's like, God damn it! I just want someone to just read it, give me some. I don't want like critical feedback in regards to like the story. I just want to know if the transition from one scene to the next flows well. Like, do you understand the transitioning, and does it flow well in your mind?
I
in my
know that feel.
because in my mind, I feel like it does, but I I need a person that an outside person.
Wait, did that
I'll
sound?
be honest, I know that feel.
Wait, yeah, I'll give it a look.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Like, until relatively recently, I've just been kind of struggling, going, I did some writing. Could you please tell me what you think? Did I handle this element well? Do you think this character is, you know, properly characterized, etc., etc.? Like, just looking for comments on hyper specific things that I am directly pointing people to, and then they'll tell me, "Oh, I don't really have any place to judge, so I can't comment," or otherwise dodging my every request for feedback.
Usually, I just unless I actually have something to say, I just say I liked it.
I mean, for the first chapter, it. Well, I would hope that people would like if it was good as far as like how the dialogue is articulated correctly, or presents itself, in a fashionable, ideal, enjoyable look. And if it captivates you, then obviously, then great. I did my job. But like, I need to know um, that when it transitions from one point of view to, another character's point of view, does it transition well? Like, for instance, if you watch Fallout, the new show Fallout, whatever, right? It transitions from one perspective to another perspective, right? It's kind of like that mentality. Like, it does the transitioning occur at a pace that is fluid, like in one's mind when one reads it. Also, on a side note, one of my favorite games, they're releasing an update for a new world to play in, and now I'm interested in getting back into it.
Which game?
Factorio.
Ah,
They got like this
Since we've been
weird
bringing
swampy
all this
world.
up, since
Hmm.
we've been bringing all this up, I feel compelled to ask, for everybody here who's actually read some of my stories, what was your favorite moment that I wrote?
I have not read any of it. And do you have a link or?
Oh yeah, I could send it to you after the stream.
Sure.
Like, I know for a fact that I succeeded somewhere because I wrote a compelling enough mystery to get Bear here to actually give My Little Pony Friendship is Magic a chance because he found the world interesting enough.
yep.
So funny enough, like, so my daughter used to love watching the My Little Pony. Then she got to a certain age, it was like, oh my,
Oh, I'm sorry, a full Hats Hotel fans started messaging the anime Discord chat, and their profile is literally angel dust. And I did one hello, and I just typing hello, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just listening to your song, it's so good. It's like, yes, the radio demon is indeed here.
Oh, okay.
They started Let's Begin from the Alistair Vox song, and I just typed in the next part, and they just went, oh my god, I'm dying.
Okay, you kind of cut AJ off mid-sentence, though.
it scared the shit out of me.
Sorry. I was laughing, and I was trying to explain why.
Congratulations! It's not easy to scare the shit out of AJ.
It's like all I heard was like static
Sorry.
from like the ring or something. It's like what's going on?
It's really
Oh.
not that. It's really not. It's really hard to actually scare him.
I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. It's gone like a hiccup.
I can tell you what one of my favorite moments I've written was.
Oh yeah.
So here's the context. It's the start of a Transformers story, and I've recently had Optimus Prime return from a week of having to deal with the United Nations, trying to negotiate a way to get a party of representatives up to meet the representatives of a bunch of different alien races at a place called the Citadel. I've included elements of Mass Effect in here. With a week of no success, Prime is exhausted and returns to the base and finds, oh hey, there's other stuff to pile on top of this. He's exhausted and reaching the end of his patience, and he's starting to forget things. Like the Energon cube he brought into the room to refuel. So, another one of the Autobots present, Elita 1, just kind of gives him this look. And he just kind of looks confused until he starts to realize, oh, just kind of picks up the cube and takes a couple of sips of Energon, and now Elita's giving him the okay kind of signal there. Like, I had a lot of fun doing that because I really need to practice with characters communicating non-verbally. And evidently, it was a popular moment because I got a lot of feedback about that. The stare, as I am lovingly calling it.
The stare.
So I went on a trip around the island. Quite literally around the island.
Um,
Alistair, we can hear you radio.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
I'm chatting with Angel Dust role player apparently.
another moment that I happened to enjoy doing was just setting up that mystery I mentioned earlier that got that bear sucked into my world.
Yep. Small town, kind of cut off from the rest of the world, with some really shady shit going on.
May or may not have somehow produced a demigod.
I just want to say that copyright is screwing over AI imagery and whatnot. Like, it is not. I'm looking for an image because like I said, like the game I was talking about, Factorio. I was like kind of curious what Chat GPT or whatever would do as far as creating a template, and it was like, this is what it says. I wasn't able to generate the images due to content policy restrictions. However, I can still help you with detailed descriptions or other forms of assistance related to your modding project, blah, blah, blah. So what I responded was, well, show me an image that wouldn't violate content policy. And it shows me exactly what I was looking for. It's like, it's like, I I don't understand. Um, so they have restrictions that you can't do. Like you can't do Mickey Mouse, but like I've been playing around with it, and I'm gonna get close to where I convince ChatGPT to show me Mickey Mouse without.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, yeah.
In the MLP thing I was writing, I also established the kind of running gag.
I'm having pizza for dinner tonight.
Nice.
Hold on. Yeah, having pizza for dinner.
Yay, pizza.
So yeah, the running gag in question. The main character, Midnight Sky, makes friends by crashing into them. Not on purpose, mind you. It's just that things tend to like tripping him. So, oftentimes, the first exchange between him and a new friend would be somewhere along the lines of, "Watch where you're going! Where are you, blind?"
Yep.
Alright, now for the hike proper. Actually, wait, let me go grab some water.
There's also, quite possibly, my favorite gag I've done in all of my stories from a My Little Pony Transformers animated crossover. When the Autobots awaken to their new alternate modes, Bulkhead freaks out about what he got scammed into, and then sees Ratchet and just shouts, "No fair! George has hands!" So a close second would be it's not necessarily a joke or a gag or anything. It's just Rarity sees Prowl and immediately decides he needs shades, just so I can recreate the robot mode visor he had in beast mode.
Oh, one of my favorite things that Mekumon has written. It's not necessarily part. It is, but it isn't. It's a sort of hypothetical of like Transformers and Mass Effect. Where, it's at the part where Shepard decides not to listen to the Solarian Dalatras and commit genocide to an entire people.
In other words, deciding not to sabotage the genophage.
Or the genophage pure. Either way, yeah, Shepard deciding not to do that, and then the Dalatras saying, "Remember, Shepard, a bully has few friends when they need them most." What?
Walter Magnus proceeds to give her a look, and says, "Only the blind and the foolish fail to recognize themselves in the mirror, Dalatras. Excuse me."
And I said, translation, "Go fuck yourself."
In the most Ultra Magnus way I could have possibly written it.
It was awesome.
I'm just happy that the stuff I write gets positive reception like this. I'm always nervous that people won't like what I write.
You're a good writer, man.
Yeah.
A lot of the time when I'm writing for a character, I'm just kind of letting the character write for themselves. Especially if their name happens to be Discord.
Hey, that girl's got a red headband. Come back here.
Like, seriously, that long list of jokes and puns he made was just... I don't know where that came from. Some of my favorite character work I've done outside of that probably goes into the... it's simple stuff, but it goes into the Digimon story I've been writing. I just really like what I've done with Bearmon.
I love what he's done with Bearmon. He like he's made him as endearing as Agumon.
He
I love
basically
how
is...
sassy mine is, yet caring at the same time when it's actually someone she cares about. Like, we don't need another dark evolution, right? Besides, I happen to like my free chicken nugget. Don't go giving your whole career away. Bit was hysterical.
Some of us
Some of us like our
easy
free
modeling
chicken
things
nuggets,
that free
thank
chicken
you.
nugget, thank you.
That bit was good. She would want her free chicken nuggets.
Meanwhile, Bearmon like walks into a hospital holding bags upon bags of McDonald's because he doesn't like hospital food.
And I work at McDonald's.
Like I said, it's
I can see
simple stuff,
Bearmon
but I
being a
love what I've done
goddamn
here.
regular when I'm at work. Going, can you give me free food? I'm not a manager. I can't give you a discount. Aww. Become a manager already so you can give me free food. No, Bearmon.
Yeah, I had a good moment with Terriermon too. Oh, a few of those actually.
I don't know why. I just can see now Bearmon and Zach getting bugged by Bearmon to go see me at work so he can get free McDonald's.
Free for him. I still have to pay.
Yeah. Because he's like, can't you get us a discount? And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not a manager. Become a manager already so you can give us free food. That's too much responsibility on me. I do not need that.
As I hand you my credit card.
I gave you a credit card, and he's arguing because I can't physically touch the card. They have scanned it themselves. And you're just paying for the food, looking at Bearmon as Bearmon's arguing to me, become a manager so I can get free food. It's like, the most I can do is give you my email on the app so you can get a 20% discount.
This is why I love writing those Digimon characters. It's simple character work, but it goes so far.
Black Hanamon throws a couple pies in the bag in secret and then kind of hands the bag out. Hey, here, America, didn't we have like 10 pies in here? Why are 2 missing? Shh. To Bearmon. There's your free pies. Now shut up. And a bag of cookies. There's your sweets, and leave us alone. We're trying to work.
But I feel like the McDonald's Bearmon goes to, like the manager of that location, has to put out a sign that says "No free food. This means you, Bearmon." And Bearmon looks at it and says, "Man, I wish I could read."
Canonically, your Bearmon can read in this universe, but I love that joke.
Bearmon looks at the sign, pretends to not read it, walks in. Can I have some free food? No!
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
That's what I was thinking of.
Freaking Black Hanamon pointing at the sign. You're here so much, they made a sign particularly for you. You can read, I know you can.
I've seen you read the menu.
You read the menu. I've seen you read books of Vegas. I'll talk my name on stream.
Bearmon, do you see that sign? Yeah, I made that sign for a reason.
Mate, don't make me call the managers on you.
Eventually, they just have a sign that has Bearmon's face and the red circle with a line through it.
Me send you a message. Hey Vegas, Bearmon got banned from my McDonald's. I'm sorry. Like, I just send you that in the chat. Just hey.
Bearmon
You got banned.
God damn it, not again.
The again part is what gets me.
I knew it would.
Damn it, not again. You send me that, and I just send Black Hanamon takes the phone, sends a bunch of question marks, and how many places have you been banned from?
12.
More than you think.
And then me going, this is bad enough as Patamon being banned from all coffee shops. And Dunkin' Donuts.
There's a reason why we don't go to Cracker Barrel anymore.
Yeah.
My friend's character has a Patamon that it's like usually calm, but give it coffee and it's rocketing off walls, quite literally. It is banned from all coffee shops and Dunkin' Donuts.
Given the nickname Hyper Beat.
Hyper Bean. God damn it, Hyper Bean! You got banned from another Dunkin' Donuts, didn't you? Yeah. Stop stealing your master's coffee. But it tastes good. But then you're rocketing off walls, literally.
It's fun!
Even with decaf!
I still don't know how you manage that.
Decaf coffee's a little less bad. Like, he calms down faster, so we're not sure what the problem is.
So
Just
yeah,
said, do not give
Our
him
res-
coffee.
our respective Digimon were described by Hey Silas's friend there upon initial reading as like Bearbon, the well-meaning but irresponsible big brother of the group, the perpetual sarcasm machine that is Black Gatomon, Terriermon, the chill one, and then there's my partner. Since I couldn't be the Mekumon in that story, my character has a partner, Mekumon, who is described as a ball of perpetual anxiety. A fluffy ball of anxiety.
Back on giving her head pats. Calm the anxiety. Calm it. And Bearmon, stop getting us in trouble at work.
But food!
We still gotta get you a Bearmon.
I'm working on it. Slowly.
At this point, I don't know how to send you money to try to help with that.
Excuse me.
That's all about trying to send you like a little bit to try to help with a goal, but I don't know, because it's both our idea.
I think the best way to do that would be like the occasional check.
I never have checks. I have like PayPal and a debit card. So I don't know how to do that. That's why I was like, I don't know how to do that, but I would try to, or like send you a card of cash in it. Then Mom would yell at me for sending you money because you splurge it so much.
Honestly, understandable.
Especially since we're not dating anymore. She's surprised I even sent you anything for your birthday. Like, he's still my friend. People at work were surprised I sent you anything.
I was surprised you sent me anything.
It wasn't that expensive. It was like 20-ish bucks for the shipping and the charm. I mean, you're still my friend and you're still supportive of everything, so might as well. Glad you were having a rough couple months, so I figured something to get your mind off whatever the hell stress you're going through.
Yeah. It's kind of telling that I have relatives with the surname Parker because we certainly have that luck.
Yeah. I love how I make my Black Automon wear her tail like a scarf. Her tail's so goddamn long. Okay, can you fit into my work apron?
If all goes well, I may be able to get that Fairmont plush made as early as next month.
Ooh. Definitely send us update pics.
That is, if everything goes right.
Yeah,
I
fingers
still have
crossed.
I still have an entire month to navigate.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Alright, so we are at 2 hours and 38 minutes.
And I am in the 60s as far as my phone battery is concerned.
81.
For the day.
I'm gonna end it here for today. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
Meikumon.
Your local radio demon cosplayer.
And
Silence.
Andrew. And little update for y'all. Friday, I said it in the Discord, but I might as well say it here. Friday will not have a regular afternoon stream because Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the beginning of Summer Games Fest. So instead of playing a game for the afternoon, I am going to wait until 5 and stream that event. There's going to be announcements, trailers, reveals, all sorts of good shit, and I will be reacting to all of it.
And I'll be right here with him.
I'll be at work.
Alright.
Also, Saturday is DoverCon, so possibly no stream then either.
Well, yeah, I don't... Well, yeah, Saturday is usually a Chocobo stream, but since Chocobo will be at the Comic-Con, there will be no stream on Saturday. So yeah. That's gonna be it for now. No stream tomorrow either, because I'm taking Wednesdays off.
And forever since I was able to do this to say goodbye, and I'm happy to finally be able to again.
And Thursday we will be back, possibly back with Final Fantasy.
Dang it. I gotta work.
So until then,
Take care of yourselves, stay hydrated.
Stay cool. And stay tuned.
I got nothing.
Also, if you like the stream, please consider supporting us at the link below on Twitch. Any little bit helps. Even if it's like a nickel. So, thank you all, and peace.